What is a Christian alternative to the state?
What is a Christian alternative to the state?
What is a Christian alternative to the state? Building community, but a community based on hope. And if you've got a community based on hope instead of fear, or perfect love instead of fear, then that's much more a community that invests in the present and in each other.
I feel like living here in a Catholic worker community is one way to live a Christian alternative to the state. Obviously it doesn't solve all of our problems, but we're creating a place where it's easier for people to be good. And one of the problems with the state, I feel, is that it creates a sense of exclusion, and community creates a sense of inclusion. All the things that we really desire and want, I feel, are lived out in the context of Christian community.
Smaller scale organising, really. Communities, villages, towns, rather than massive nation state. Has to include alternatives to corporations, I guess. Well,
a Christian alternative to the state would be the feeding of the 5,000. The feeding of 5,000 is about saying we have the resources. The resources are among us, or as Tolstoy reminds us, the kingdom of God is among us.
You see it in the book of Acts, chapter 2 and chapter 4. There was no one in need, and the state actually creates need.
I guess if it's idealistic vision, it's a vision of the kingdom of God. So I want people under God rather than under the parliament or the state or the king or whatever it is.
And the alternative to the state is, of course, non-violence and reconciliation. The state brings about peace through victory, through conquest, through what they call peacemaking, which of course is war-making. Making war for peace is like making love for virginity. It just doesn't work, and so for Christians the alternative is not to make war, it's not to have violence, but instead to have reconciliation, forgiveness, communities restored to one another so that people have the power in controlling their own lives instead of being overpowered by others. And so it's not about drawing down, bringing back, or as Thatcher would say, rolling back the frontiers of the state, but rather about constructing, positively building an alternative.
Other forms too, we have to be modest about what we're doing, and